antibiotics. Tom Rivers, ABC News at the Foreign Desk.
The Pope turns 87 years old later this month. The International Olympic Committee today announcing it will allow some athletes from Russia and Belarus who do not actively support the invasion of Ukraine to compete in this summer's Paris Games. It's a partial reversal of a ban on Russian athletes. IOC says 8 Russian athletes and 3 from Belarus have qualified to compete. I'm Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is the Newsradio KONP Noon Report.
Todd Ortloff in the KONP News Center. Here's a look at what's happening on this Friday, December 8th. If you were stuck in that huge backup on Highway 101 just east of town yesterday, here's what happened. State Patrol says a 31-year-old Port Angeles woman with 2 kids in the car was slowing down to turn right onto Monroe Road from the highway about 9:30 yesterday morning. That's when a 79-year-old Squim man failed to slow down and rear-ended them at a high speed. The driver of that car, 79-year-old Philip LaCroix of Squim, was later pronounced dead at St. Michael's Hospital. The woman's vehicle was spun around onto Monroe Road while the man's truck crossed all lanes of the highway and came to rest blocking one lane of westbound traffic. The 4-year-old and 14-year-old kids in that car were transferred to Olympic Medical Center with unspecified injuries. The city of Port Angeles launched a new program this week where you can get free-of-charge permit-ready house plans. Through the program, pre-designed building and engineering plan sets are available to build accessory dwelling units, ADUs, small lot homes, and townhomes, both single-story and two-story, ranging in size from 480 to 2,500 square feet. City Manager Nathan West says the idea is to eliminate as many barriers as possible for anyone in the community who may be thinking about building additional housing units on their property, but may not have the money for design or other costs.
This is just a big step in the right direction to eliminate additional barriers and streamline the process such that really what the applicants would need to think about is simply the cost of materials and the cost of labor. And that's about as streamlined as we could get relative to new housing units in our community.
Now, this program comes just a week after the city announced they'd be waiving all permit fees for these types of building projects beginning the first of the year. Funding is coming from a grant from the Washington State Department of Commerce. Permit-ready plans have been designed to help the community save time and money during the design, planning, and permitting processes.
And through that grant, our Community and Economic Development Department has worked diligently with the Department of Commerce as well as a design team to basically ground truth these plans, make sure they function for our local community. And at the end of the day, they are of affordable sizes, as well as they could fit nicely in some of our smaller lot sizes that traditionally are found in the city of Port Angeles.
Now you can get a look at the plans and learn more by clicking the link along with this story we've posted on our website at myclallamcounty.com, or you can head over to the city's website, cityofpa.us/housing. More news after this.
Airport Garden Center invites you in for festive holiday events happening all season long. Don't miss the annual Wreaths and Wine Workshop, Sunday, December 10th at Airport Garden Center. It's guaranteed to be an afternoon full of holiday cheer during the Wreaths and Wine event, as the airport elves guide you through the creation of your own personalized wreath while you sip on delicious local wine. This workshop will provide you all the guidance and essentials for you to create a beautiful wreath, including the wreath frame, wire, boughs, and hanger, plus 2 glasses of wine. It's a great time to create a very special holiday decoration to enjoy all season long and spend time with friends and family. Tickets for Wreaths and Wine are $69, available online at airportgarden.biz. That's airportgarden.biz. Come enjoy all the magic of the season at Airport Garden Center. Planting knowledge, growing gardeners, and creating memories since 1977.
Washington State has some of the most generous student financial aid programs in the country, but our students are not getting all the aid Washington has to offer. By filling out a FAFSA or a WASFA, you can access programs like the Washington College Grant, a need-based grant which can help pay for tuition at an in-state school. Need help accessing these forms or figuring out where to start? Email United Way of Clallam County's Student Financial Aid Liaison at collegeaccess@unitedwayclallam.org to book a free appointment to get started.
In other news, a new report from the Economic Opportunity Institute reveals what it calls the true costs of healthcare in our state. The group is calling on lawmakers to do more to address consolidation and sharply rising costs. Mark Moran has more on the story.
Healthcare costs nationwide have been on the rise. The Institute's Sam Hattenbeeler says the AG's report shows costs in Washington state outpace the national average. What she describes as insufficient regulation has led to more consolidation of healthcare providers and much higher prices for patients.
We are seeing that they're able to monopolize the market and charge higher and higher prices. Patients, labor, business, we're saying enough is enough. The bottom line is that Washington consumers are being priced out of the healthcare that we need.
The Institute has launched a Fair Health Prices campaign to educate consumers and prompt state lawmakers to take action. The group is calling for more affordable drug prices, regulating healthcare provider mergers, and addressing anti-competitive contracting strategies. I'm Mark Moran.
Legislation's been pre-filed in Olympia for the next session that would allow vehicles without liability insurance to be impounded on the third violation. John Satgast reports.
It's bad news if someone crashes into your car, but even worse if you discover the other driver has no insurance. Washington state requires all registered vehicles to meet state-mandated minimums of liability insurance for bodily injury and property damage.
Our state is one of the highest in the nation with uninsured motorists, even though we have mandatory insurance in this state.
That's Spokane Valley Representative Leonard Christian. When a driver doesn't have insurance, you or your insurance company may be stuck with the bill. Christian wants to make sure all Washington drivers are carrying insurance. And if they're not, they could find themselves without a car.
We decided to make this bill that will at least give the officer the tools to impound the vehicle on the third stop when you don't have insurance. The only time it becomes mandated is if you have an at-fault accident and you have no insurance.
Christian says he doesn't want to deprive drivers of their vehicles, but he does want to incentivize them to carry liability insurance so that drivers not at fault in an accident don't get stuck with the bill. The 60-day legislative session begins January 8th. John Satgast, the state capitol.
This is Newsradio KONP.
End-of-life decisions are hard. Be it pre-planning or sudden loss, you need to have an advocate in your corner, which is why I wholeheartedly recommend Drennan and Ford Funeral Home and Crematory in Port Angeles, the only locally owned funeral home and crematory in Clallam County. Their expertise ensures a smooth process so you can focus on healing and being with your loved ones. Their help through the darkest time in my life will forever stay with me. Call 360-457-1210.
Have you noticed that we start hearing about Christmas earlier every year? This is Dale from Wilder Auto, and I think I saw my first Christmas ad back in June. December is a great month to take advantage of our year-end clearance, as we've got to make room for next year. There's no better time to be in the market, and with acres of new and used inventory and the Wilder Advantage, well, why would you go anywhere else? So stop by and check us out at 24/7 at wilderauto.com.
The holidays are barreling towards us. What to do with our families, our friends, our coworkers? Dodge the rush by reserving time at Laurel Lanes. Laurel Lanes is the perfect place to host an office party, a family get-together, even a birthday party. And it leaves your house unscathed by the masses of people. Laurel Lanes can even cater the event. Call Uncle Vern today and find out about having the most fun you can have indoors. Laurel Lanes in Port Angeles, where bowling is fun.
If you want to see an animal that's right up close to you, Olympic Game Farm is the place. You'll find this ain't no zoo. See the bears that are actors and buffalo as big as tractors at the Olympic Game Farm in Squim.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast. A blend of clouds and sun this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 46. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy tonight, scattered rain showers likely, lows around 34. Scattered rain showers likely tomorrow, highs around 45. Upper 40s Sunday and Monday with showers both days. I'm weatherology meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 45 degrees.
From ABC Sports, I'm Brian Clark. Week 14 of the NFL season saw the Patriots end their 5-game skid as they visited the Steelers, and backup quarterback Bailey Zappi made the most of his second consecutive start. He lit up the first half with 3 touchdowns before the break. 2 of them were birthday presents for tight end Hunter Henry.
Zappi off a play, throws it left. Henry in the end zone makes the catch, dives in, touchdown, Patriots!
On 98.5, the Sports Hub, the Pats would not score in the second half, but they held off the Steelers' late rally to win it 21-18. After the game, Zappi said,
"It's awesome. Things haven't really been, falling our way, but, to go out there and play good team football. We had a great first half. There's things that we're going to clean up in the second half that we didn't do very well, personally me. But, it's great to win, and it's a great feeling."
Steelers fall to 7-6, and they drop out of the top spot in the AFC wildcard race. This is ABC Sports. Semi-final night for the NBA's in-season tournament, and Tyrese Halliburton led the Pacers past the Bucks into the Cup Finals.
Halliburton at half court, now explodes to the three-point line, steps back, launches a three, and connects!
From ESPN, Halliburton had 27 points and 15 assists to combat 37 from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pacers beat the Bucks 128-119. They'll play the Lakers in the finals after Los Angeles blew out New Orleans. LeBron James was firing from deep.
Gives it to James. James pulls from Curry range and hits it right from the NBA logo. Distance 3 for LeBron.
From ESPN, James had 30 as the Lakers routed New Orleans 133-89. Anthony Davis looked towards the final against the Pacers.
They're young, they're scrappy, they get out and run, and they play the right way. So it's going to be a test for our defense for sure, but it's going to be an exciting game.
That final is Saturday night at 8:30 Eastern on ABC. In the NHL, Kyle Connor found the back of the net twice to lift the Jets over the Avalanche.
It's ejected into where the corner and grabbed by Colorado. A pass back to where the line, intercepted by Kyle Connor. He gets around Byram toward the empty net. A shot, he scores!
On CJKR-FM, Connor's second goal of the night sealed the 4-2 Winnipeg win. Elsewhere, the Flyers beat the Coyotes, the Canucks shut out the Wild, the Predators topped the Lightning. Brian Clark, ABC Sports.
In local sports, the Port Angeles Rough Rider bowling team improved its record to 7-2, beating North Mason 6-1 yesterday. Abby Robinson had highs of 163 and 177 and has a 164 average on the season now. Zoe Van Gordon and Zoe Penn both rolled 152s. Sophie Constant threw an average of 99 and Paige Pongaro bowled a 133 average. The Rough Riders traveled to Bremerton on Tuesday. In high school basketball action last night, the Rough Riders opened up Olympic League play with an easy 61-33 blowout win over Bremerton in girls action. The Knights played the Rough Riders tough for one quarter and trailed by just 5 points at 14-9. In the second quarter, the Riders outscored the Knights 18-9 and went to a 32-18 halftime lead. All 11 players on the Rough Rider roster scored. Izzy Felton and Paige Mason led the way with 11 points each. Deanna Clark hit for 9. Lindsay Smith scored 7 points. Lexi Smith and Kennedy Ronglin each hit for 6 points. Tatum Moses had 5 points. Kinsey Moses scored 3 points. Becca Manson and Morgan Politica each had 2 points. The Rough Riders, now 2-1, will host 3A 4-0 Central Kitsap tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. The game will be broadcast on KONP. We'll hit the pregame at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon. Ole Archibald and Bill Bates with the play-by-play, and they'll tip off again at 4:30 p.m. The Rough Rider boys have their Olympic League opener tonight. It's a tough one on the road at Bremerton. The Knights are 2-0 and just blew out Foss 74-41. The Knights are led by 2 talented freshmen in Jalen Davis and Jacqueline McWhorter. Davis hit for 23 points and pulled down 8 rebounds in a blowout over Foss. McWhorter had 9 points. Senior guards Diane Sellers and Trenton Bulmer had big performances over the Rough Riders on the football field and are 2 very athletic floor leaders as well. Now, for the Riders to get a win, they'll need major point production from Isaiah Shamp, who scored 29 against Sammamish, as well as Parker Nickerson and point guard Gus Hallberg. All eyes will be on the guard matchups of Hallberg and Kaysen Alba against the quick night guards of Bulmer and Sellers. Tonight's game will be live here on KONP. Our pregame show at 6:45. Ole Archibald and Joe Gladfelter will have the live play-by-play with a tip-off set for 7 tonight. The Squim Wolves have a doubleheader tonight. Both the girls and boys teams will travel to Bainbridge. In NWAC college action tonight, the Pirate men will have 3 games in 3 days at the Edmonds Crossover Tournament. The Pirates tip-off against South Puget Sound at 5 p.m. The Pirate women will travel to Bellevue for a noon tip-off against Treasure Valley on Sunday.
When the white stuff starts to fall, you know you can count on LS Tractor. LS has a subcompact or compact tractor with enough power, traction, and determination to fight off any snowstorm. Push it, blow it, move the snow out of here with LS snow handling implements. Meet winter head on with LS Tractor. Ask your local dealer about the LS Blue Ad Implement program today.
Find the perfect LS tractor for you at Leitz Farm Supply in Squim. Locally owned and operated, call Leitz at 360-452-1400.
LS Tractor, simply more.
Diane from Michigan, a disabled senior citizen trying to get by. Henry from Florida, a veteran fighting to make ends meet. Elena from Arizona, a mother struggling to feed her daughter. Hi, I'm Connie Britton, and I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year, like Diane, Henry, and Elena. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Newsradio KONP Business.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The Apple executive in charge of product design for the iPhone and smartwatch is stepping down, bringing a shakeup to the company's most critical product lines. Tong Tong is leaving in February, according to people with knowledge of the matter. And only days after its biggest layoff of the year, Spotify Chief Financial Officer Paul Vogel says he's leaving the streaming service because he is no longer the right fit. Spotify has been struggling to find a consistent path to profitability. Kids these days, well, they're bringing home a paycheck. New Labor Department stats show the November decline in the unemployment rate was led by people younger than 20. Hiring picked up as well. After an October slowdown, employers added 199,000 jobs. All meaning you should now expect a much nicer holiday gift from your kid this holiday season. The Dow is up 126, the S&P 500 up 20, and NASDAQ has gained 59. I'm Ed Kalegi, Bloomberg Radio.
Check on the noontime traffic next, brought to you by Olympic Medical Center and by Angelus Furniture.
As leaves fall and temperatures drop, that means cold and flu season is here. But don't worry, the best defense is a good offense, and we have 2 ways to keep you healthy. First, regular hand washing can help keep cold and flu viruses at bay. Second, protect yourself and your loved ones by getting your flu shot. It's safe, it's effective, and it's your best bet against the flu. So, wash those hands, get a flu vaccine, and let's beat the cold and flu together. Brought to you by Olympic Medical Center.
You'll see cozy Christmas savings going on through December at Angelus Furniture. You'll also see us open on Sundays. From 12 to 4 on Sundays through December 17th, you can shop the same awesome deals you do the other 6 days a week. You'll see deals on Lazy Boy chairs, incredible savings on select dining sets, and sales on Stanton sofas. You'll also be able to enter our drawing for a $500 in-store credit. Drawing will be held on Sunday, December 30th. Angelus Furniture, 1114 East 1st Street.
Newsradio KONP, traffic and roads.
All right, things a little busy up at Clallam Transit, so we'll pass along what we have been told, and that is not a lot of problems out there, just some volume. We are not seeing any accidents to report right now, just a little bit of a slowdown between Port Angeles and Squim, but nothing terribly bad, just in a couple of spots there. PA has its normal volume spots that are slowing you down this noon hour, but nothing out of the ordinary. And down in Squim, same thing as well. Current status on the Hood Canal Bridge is that it is open for traffic, and we have no scheduled closures coming up. And right now the ferry is actually running on time. No big issues there to tell you about as well. Currently, we have a bit of sunbreak activity across the North Peninsula, but it's a little chilly. Yeah, 42 now in Port Townsend. Out west at Forks, it's 44. It's 46 in Squim, also 46 in downtown Port Angeles, and 46 out at the airport. Well, the off-duty pilot accused of trying to shut down the engines of an Alaska Airlines jet in mid-flight from a cockpit jump seat Back home now after posting bail yesterday, Joseph Emerson was released from jail after pleading not guilty to 83 counts of recklessly endangering another person and 1 count of endangering an aircraft. He was initially charged with attempted murder in the case. Emerson now ordered to stay away from airplanes and engage in mental health services ahead of his trial set for next year. ABC's Sam Sweeney says the case has raised the issue of mental health, which has become a very hot topic in the aviation industry.
Right now, the airlines and the FAA really rely on the pilots self-reporting any sort of mental health issue that a pilot may be dealing with. But pilots often say that they are inclined not to report it because they are afraid that they are going to lose their job. Some of them are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's what supports their family. So they either self-medicate and they don't report it, or they don't treat themselves at all.
Holiday season unlike anything Maui has ever seen before, as many residents on the island continue to live in hotel rooms and short-term housing after the wildfire that destroyed the historic beach town of Lahaina back in August. As part of ABC's initiative called Maui Strong 808, ABC's Alex Stone takes us to Maui heading into Christmas.
Miles is 6 years old.
Walking around the Christmas tree.
Playing with his favorite dancing toy Christmas tree. Top of mind for Miles is how he's not allowed to have a real Christmas tree in a hotel room this year. And how will Santa find him now that the family home is gone? Writing his letter to Santa.
Dear Santa.
His mom, Sarah, says this Christmas is about gratitude for all of those who have helped Maui recover.
Everybody said, what can I do? What can I bring to the table?
Alex Stone, ABC News.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
Here in the United States, there's this saying, a pill for every ill, which means there's a medication available for just about everything that ails us. Now, don't get me wrong, prescription drugs are an incredibly important tool in our toolkit, but just about every expert's going to tell you this. Those medications are overused. In many cases, taking better care of ourselves, eating healthier food, getting more exercise, enough good quality sleep can make a real difference in the way we feel. So too, sometimes, can simple spices and supplements. Case in point, a new study out of Thailand found that turmeric could be just as effective at treating indigestion as omeprazole, which is a widely prescribed proton pump inhibitor. Why? Well, the compound curcumin, which has long proven itself effective at treating inflammation, could have a role here as well. If you want to give it a shot, you should talk to your doctor first. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
Hey, you. The one on the couch who just told your friend you can't go out because you're busy? Ready to get real about your psoriasis? When your current treatments don't do enough to help control the inflammation beneath the skin, causing plaques and pain, stressing and scratching, it's time to stop hiding and get real with your dermatologist so they can help you get clear. Get real clear about psoriasis at letsgetrealclear.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. They're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
Hello, I'm Jerry Stewart, and this is One Moment in America. Abraham Lincoln was our tallest president, 6 feet 4 inches tall. But if Abe Lincoln was already so tall, why did he wear such a tall hat? I'll tell you that story after this important message.
Hello, this is Kelly Stewart. Have you started your shopping for Christmas yet? This year, we're giving you a fun way to do your shopping. Order early and get all this for $21.95 plus $6 shipping and handling. A copy of today's program on CD, a second full-length program, Overcoming, on CD, a written copy of today's program signed by Jerry. Get this great special for only $27.95. Order now by calling 817-995-6965, or you can go online at our website to order at www.jerrystewartusa.com. That number again, 817-995-6965. or online at jerrystewartusa.com. So don't wait. Get your Christmas shopping done now. Happy Thanksgiving.
Why did President Lincoln wear that tall stovepipe hat? Well, according to Mr. Lincoln, for him it had a number of very practical uses. When he was on the road and he needed to write notes, he used it as a desk. And if he needed to store his date book or letters, he used the tall, stiff hat as a file drawer. And when he had an idea, he would scribble a note to himself and place it in his hat band. Very interesting. A hat that subs as a desk, a filing cabinet, and a briefcase. Maybe we should clear the furniture out of our offices and just use a tall hat. Nah. I'm Jerry Stewart, and that was One Moment in America.
For the Washington State News Network, I'm Rob Francis. Governor Jay Inslee will join local lawmakers and business leaders around Benton County today. He'll meet with scientists, students, and executives at Pacific Northwest National Laboratory in Richland to discuss innovations in sustainable farming and fuels. Inslee will also meet with executives at Atlas Agro about their mission to phase out fossil fuel emissions in farming and food production. He'll also host a roundtable on the fentanyl crisis. Law enforcement agencies in the region warning their internet followers about a recent uptick in spam that's been plaguing social media sites. Spokesperson Kyle Foreman with the Grant County Sheriff's Office says the spam is often accompanied by a link with a bogus and sensational headline.
The spammers are making it look as if it's something that's part of our story, like look at this video, and the video will have some caption to it about police involved in some activity, and then when the customers will click on the link, it'll take it to the spam that the spammer has applied.
The Sheriff's Office is working on ways to block spammers from interacting with their social media pages, but are advising the public to ignore the comments and not click on any links which look out of place. Washington State Patrol investigating 6 shootings that happened in South King County on I-5 and SR-167. One man shot in the neck and hospitalized. Some of the shootings have involved road rage, and it appears some of the same suspects may have been involved in more than one shooting. For more on these stories and others, download the WSNN mobile app or visit our website, WashingtonStateNews.net.
If you're a contractor, it's now easier for you to do business with the Department of Labor and Industries. Go to lni.wa.gov/skip the line and make an appointment with us ahead of time. No waiting around, no wasted time away from your job site. You get in, get out, and get on your way. Easy. So contractors, just go to lni.wa.gov/skip the line to make an appointment and get back to doing what you do best.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm John Scott. Hunter Biden has been indicted on 9 tax charges in California, adding to the gun charges in a special counsel probe.
The new charges, 3 felonies and 6 misdemeanors, come in addition to federal firearms charges in Delaware alleging Hunter Biden broke a law against drug users having guns in 2018. He had been previously expected to plead guilty to misdemeanor tax charges as part of a plea deal with prosecutors who said he failed to pay taxes on $4 million in personal income in 2017 and 2018. Congressional Republicans have also pursued an impeachment inquiry into President Biden, claiming he was engaged in an influence peddling scheme with his son. The House is expected to vote next week on formally authorizing the inquiry. I'm Norman Hall.
Harvard University's president apologized as pressure mounted for the University of Pennsylvania's president to resign over their testimony at a congressional hearing on anti-Semitism. Critics from the White House on down say they failed to show that they would stand up to anti-Semitism on campus. Now Harvard President Claudine Gay says she failed to properly denounce threats of violence against Jewish students. Meanwhile, lawyers for a major donor to Penn are threatening to withdraw a $100 million gift unless Penn President Liz McGill is replaced. Also at townhall.com, on the economic front, The nation's employers adding 199,000 jobs last month.
The Labor Department says the unemployment rate dropped from 3.9 to 3.7% in November. The figures are fresh signs the economy could achieve an elusive soft landing. Should that occur, inflation would return to the Federal Reserve's 2% target without causing a steep recession.
Correspondent Jeremy House. The Dow had 135 points and the NASDAQ is up 71. More at townhall.com.
Donald Trump's indictment proves that saving America is not going to be easy. There are entrenched powers that are fighting this with everything they've got. They want to keep control over the country, the narrative, and the nation's money supply. Hi, I'm Lance Wallnau. I'm a news analyst, a Christian author, an evangelical leader. I speak to millions of people every week, people just like you. You see, what the elites are doing is using inflation and government handouts and now central bank digital currencies to determine how they're going to control America. And that's why I recommend all Christians start a gold IRA from the Birch Gold Group. Because physical precious metals are one of the few ways you can maintain control over your own savings. To get a free info kit on gold IRAs, text the word faith to 989898. Birch Gold Group is the only gold company I trust. Get their free info kit and you'll see why a gold IRA can help you. There are no strings attached. Text the word faith to 989898, and you're going to be blessed by taking action right now.
A deputy United States Marshal is arrested in the UK.
The deputy U.S. Marshal was traveling to London to help extradite a criminal defendant, but was taken into custody by British authorities after he was accused of sexually abusing a female passenger on a Delta Airlines flight. The federal marshal was one of two deputies assigned to the Eastern District of New York. A woman told the flight crew she had been inappropriately touched during the flight. The flight was met by local law enforcement upon landing at Heathrow Airport, and Delta is cooperating with their investigation. Two law enforcement sources said the two federal marshals had been drinking during the flight. Bill Alexander, Washington.
The International Olympic Committee says some Russian athletes will be allowed to compete at the 2024 Paris Olympics. That decision Friday removes the option of a blanket ban over the invasion of Ukraine. Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. In consumer news, a salmonella outbreak tied to tainted cantaloupe has now killed 8 people.
3 of the deaths are in the U.S. and 5 in Canada. In the U.S., at least 230 people are sick, 96 having been hospitalized since mid-November. Many of those who fell ill reported eating pre-cut cantaloupe sold in clamshell packages and trays. Salmonella can cause serious illness in young children, people over 65, and those with conditions that weaken their immune systems. Rhonda Rockster reporting.
Hundreds of Californians released from prisons will receive direct cash payments totaling $2,400, along with counseling, help with job searches, and other support. Those payments announced will be made under a first-in-the-nation program aimed at easing the transition out of incarceration and reducing recidivism. More on these stories at townhall.com. I'm John Scott.
This is the Newsradio KONP Noon Report.
Todd Whitlock from the KONP News Center. Here's a look at what's happening on this Friday, December 8th. If you were stuck in that huge backup on Highway 101 just east of town yesterday, here's what happened. State Patrol says a 31-year-old Port Angeles woman with 2 kids in the car was slowing down to turn right onto Monroe Road from the highway about 9:30 yesterday morning. That's when a 79-year-old Squim man failed to slow down and rear-ended them at a high speed. The driver of that car, 79-year-old Philip LaCroix of Squim, was later pronounced dead at St. Michael's Hospital. The woman's vehicle was spun around onto Monroe Road while the man's truck crossed all lanes of the highway and came to rest blocking one lane of westbound traffic. The 4-year-old and 14-year-old kids in that car were transferred to Olympic Medical Center with unspecified injuries. The city of Port Angeles launched a new program this week where you can get free-of-charge permit-ready house plans. Through the program, pre-designed building and engineering plan sets are available to build accessory dwelling units, ADUs, small lot homes, and townhomes, both single-story and two-story, ranging in size from 480 to 2,500 square feet. City Manager Nathan West says the idea is to eliminate as many barriers as possible for anyone in the community who may be thinking about building additional housing units on their property, but may not have the money for design or other costs.
this is just a big step in the right direction to eliminate additional barriers and streamline the process such that really what the applicants would need to think about is simply the cost of materials and the cost of labor. And that's about as streamlined as we could get relative to new housing units in our community.
Now, this program comes just a week after the city announced they'd be waiving all permit fees for these types of building projects beginning the first of the year. Funding is coming from a grant from the Washington State Department of Commerce. Permit-ready plans have been designed to help the community save time and money during the design, planning, and permitting processes.
And through that grant, our Community and Economic Development Department has worked diligently with Department of Commerce as well as a design team to basically ground truth these plans, make sure they function for our local community. And at the end of the day, they are of affordable sizes, as well as they could fit nicely in some of our smaller lot sizes that traditionally are found in the city of Port Angeles.
Now you can get a look at the plans and learn more by clicking the link along with this story we've posted on our website at myclallamcounty.com, or you can head over to the city's website, cityofpa.us/housing. In other news, a new report from the Economic Opportunity Institute reveals what it calls the true costs of health care in our state. The group is calling on lawmakers to do more to address consolidation and sharply rising costs. Mark Moran has more on the story.
Healthcare costs nationwide have been on the rise. The Institute's Sam Hatzenbeeler says the AG's report shows costs in Washington state outpace the national average. What she describes as insufficient regulation has led to more consolidation of healthcare providers and much higher prices for patients.
We are seeing that they're able to monopolize the market and charge higher and higher prices. Patients, labor, business, we're saying enough is enough. The bottom line is that Washington consumers are being priced out of the healthcare that we need.
The Institute has launched a Fair Health Prices campaign to educate consumers and prompt state lawmakers to take action. The group is calling for more affordable drug prices, regulating healthcare provider mergers, and addressing anti-competitive contracting strategies. I'm Mark Moran.
Legislation's been pre-filed in Olympia for the next session that would allow vehicles without liability insurance to be impounded on the third violation. John Satgast reports.
It's bad news if someone crashes into your car, but even worse if you discover the other driver has no insurance. Washington state requires all registered vehicles to meet state-mandated minimums of liability insurance for bodily injury and property damage.
Our state is one of the highest in the nation with uninsured motorists, even though we have mandatory insurance in this state.
That's Spokane Valley Representative Leonard Christian. When a driver doesn't have insurance, you or your insurance company may be stuck with the bill. Christian wants to make sure all Washington drivers are carrying insurance. And if they're not, they could find themselves without a car.
We decided to make this bill that will at least give the officer the tools to impound the vehicle on the third stop when you don't have insurance. The only time it becomes mandated is if you have an at-fault accident and you have no insurance.
Christian says he doesn't want to deprive drivers of their vehicles, but he does want to incentivize them to carry liability insurance so that drivers not at fault in an accident don't get stuck with the bill. The 60-day legislative session begins January 8th. John Satgast, the state capitol.
This is Newsradio KONP.
For some people, their cars are their most prized possessions. Show you care with a gift certificate for high-quality Shell gas and car washes from First Race Car Wash. Gift certificates start at $5 and are great as a thank you, a congratulations, and fit great in birthday cards too. First Race Car Wash on the corner of First and Race, Port Angeles. You're a winner every time when you've got that First Race shine.
Hello, this is Amanda Huff with Swim Valley and Harper Ridgeview Funeral Chapels. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about a new, exciting, and environmentally friendly development in the funeral industry. It's called natural organic reduction, or simply terramation. Perhaps you've heard of it. Terramation is a process in which the body, after death, is returned to the earth in a carbon-neutral, eco-friendly manner. The process takes place in a controlled environment, and all that remains is a natural, odorless, compost-like material. If you'd like more information about terramation and advanced planning, call us today at Harper Ridgeview in Port Angeles or Swim Valley Chapel in Swim, and one of our knowledgeable and caring funeral professionals will assist you in answering your questions. Harper Ridgeview and Swim Valley Funeral Chapels, because your loved ones deserve the best.
First Fed brings you this look back in Olympic Peninsula history. The 1914 Port Angeles Regrade Project reshaped much of the downtown core of the city, bringing up the street level in some areas by as much as 10 feet. The fill was provided by sluicing the hogback, the hill to the east side of Port Angeles. Photos of this amazing project can be seen on display at the NOHC's exhibits in the Federal Building downtown. Learn more about our history at the North Olympic History Center, Port Angeles. Join First Fed in celebrating their 100th anniversary. Here's their Centennial Song winner, Jesse and Mary Morgan.
Are you looking for a place to belong, a place where community is so strong? It doesn't matter what you can do when you give of yourself, your light shines through. That is why we're so blessed here in the Pacific Northwest. We believe in community, reaching out to those in need. We worked hard for 100 years, sharing smiles and tears. We strive to be First Fed up the left, proudly serving the Northwest.
Weather forecast, mostly sunny the rest of the day today. Look for highs to be in the 40s. Partly cloudy this evening, becoming more cloudy overnight. Going to get chilly, too, down to the upper 20s overnight. Tomorrow, a little windy at times with cloudy skies, a chance of rain in the morning, and then again late in the afternoon. Maybe about a quarter to a half inch of rain, possibly. Highs tomorrow will be in the 40s. And look for southeast winds increasing and gusting up to 45 miles per hour in the afternoon on Saturday. Windy into Saturday night still, with rain continuing. Another half inch of rain, in fact, overnight on Saturday. Lows will be in the mid to upper 30s. And then the rain continues early on into Sunday, with your highs in the mid-40s to lower 50s. Monday, cloudy, chance of rain in the morning, and then again late in the afternoon, highs in the upper 40s. Tuesday's going to be a cloudy one with highs in the upper 40s. Mostly cloudy Wednesday next week with a slight chance of rain at times, highs in the upper 40s. And Thursday next week's looking partly sunny with a slight chance of rain showers and highs in the mid to upper 40s. Currently, sun breaks across the North Peninsula, 42 in Port Townsend now. It's 47 in Forks, 45 in Sequim, and 46 in both downtown Port Angeles and out at the airport here in PA.
Airport Garden Center invites you in for the festive holiday events during December. Don't miss the popular Wreaths and Wine event happening this Sunday at Airport Garden Center. Enjoy a festive afternoon full of holiday cheer as you create your own personalized holiday wreath while you sip on delicious local wine. Get your tickets now for Wreaths and Wine at airportgarden.biz. That's airportgarden.biz. Looking for a special, unique holiday gift? Airport Garden Center is proud to support locally sourced items, gift items from Full Moon Candle Company, handcrafted soap from Pacific Rain Shadow Farms, and Miss B Apiary Honey. Look for more local items arriving every week. Enjoy all the magic of the season. Join Airport Garden Center for Wreaths and Wine this Sunday. Airport Garden Center, planting knowledge, growing gardeners since 1977.
Thank you very much. We're the Queen's Cartoonists. Are you guys ready to hear some music from cartoons?
The holidays are here at Field Arts and Events Hall, and we're so excited to welcome you and your loved ones to celebrate with us. Get tickets now for the hilarious Queen's Cartoonists and watch your favorite Golden Age cartoons take on new life synced to live music and comedy. 'Tis the season for making memories. Visit www.fieldhallevents.org today.
Radio Pacific and KONP invite you to support the Sequim Food Bank, and our friends at Coastal Farm and Ranch will match every dollar donated up to $1,000 total. The Sequim Food Bank's mission is to provide emergency food and assistance to individuals and organizations in our community. This holiday season, the Sequim Food Bank will need your support more than ever. And with Coastal's match, your money will help twice as many women, men, children, and families. $5, $10, $20, or $50. It all helps, and all will be doubled by Coastal. So give today and help transform a life. There are 3 easy ways to donate and have your money doubled. First, donate directly to the Sequim Food Bank. Second, donate at Coastal Store in Sequim. Or third, round up your total at Coastal and they'll match your change. If you're unable to donate money, consider joining the 50-plus volunteers that keep the Sequim Food Bank running. On behalf of everyone at Radio Pacific, KONP, and the Sequim Food Bank, thank you for your generous help and support.
Olympic Peninsula Title is clearly your first choice for full title and escrow service. But did you know that they're huge supporters of our local community and many wonderful organizations? Olympic Peninsula Title has actively been a part of sponsoring groups such as Operation Uplift, OMC, scholarship funds for Clallam County graduates, graduation parties for Port Angeles and Sequim, the Seroptimus Noon Club, the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Olympic Peninsula, and the Lions Club. Olympic Peninsula Title, continuing to do good things in our great community.
The handoff to Walker. He breaks a tackle, comes back to the near side, stumbles across the 10, breaks the tackle. He is in. Touchdown, Seahawks!
For the second time in 3 weeks, the Seahawks battle the division rival 49ers. This time in Santa Clara. Join Steve Rabel and Dave Wyman this Sunday. Pre-game at noon. Kickoff at 1:05. Right here on the Seahawks Radio Network.
Murray steps up. He's going to throw deep down the sideline. And Woolen reaches up and he makes another interception.
Hi, this is Brandon Johnson, General Manager of Price Ford in Port Angeles. December is Mach-E month. Come test drive a Mach-E and receive a $20 gift card.
This is one of the very best EVs on the market. It has a long range, amazing technology, and great performance.
Yes, the performance is not only 0 to 60 in as low as 3.8 seconds, but built for all seasons. Extremely advanced all-wheel drive system specifically designed to perform in ice and snow.
And with up to $7,000 off MSRP and a great selection, now's the time. Visit us at priceford.com.
10 minutes in front of 1 o'clock, 10 minutes before the close on Wall Street now.
Newsradio KONP Business.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The latest jobs report shows the economy added 199,000 jobs in November. Figures from the Labor Department released this morning also show the unemployment rate dipped to 3.7% last month. The report was slightly stronger than expected, raising concerns the Fed may hold interest rates steady for longer. Microsoft is converting a group of subcontracted temps into unionized employees, bucking an industry trend and expanding organized labor's new foothold at the software giant. As direct employees, staffers will also receive raises and perks. And from the Now I've Heard It All department, Dunkin' is teaming up with nutrition brand Dymatize to offer a protein powder that tastes like a glazed donut. If that sounds good to you, it's available at Vitamin Shop, GNC, and online at Amazon. It has 25 grams of protein, 120 calories, and just 1 gram of sugar. You can also try cappuccino and mocha latte flavors. Erica Herskowitz, Bloomberg Radio.
When the white stuff starts to fall, you know you can count on LS Tractor. LS has a subcompact or compact tractor with enough power, traction, and determination to fight off any snowstorm. Push it, blow it, move the snow out of here with LS snow handling implements. Meet winter head on with LS Tractor. Ask your local dealer about the LS Blue Ad Implement program today.
Find the perfect LS tractor for you at Leitz Farm Supply in Sequim. Locally owned and operated, call Leitz at 360-452-1400.
LS Tractor, simply more.
Something astounding awaits you at McCrory Carpet One in Sequim, Port Angeles, and Port Hadlock. All McCrory Carpet One showrooms have been remodeled, revamped, reorganized, and are even better and more luxurious than before. Bigger displays, more options, updated styles, colors, and trends. McCrory Carpet One is the #1 place on the peninsula for any and all of your flooring needs. Check out their beautiful new showrooms in Sequim, Port Angeles, and Port Hadlock.
Now, the smell of gasoline hung in the air overnight, but the childhood home of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. still standing today. ABC's Jim Ryan says some tourists visiting the historic site in Atlanta being credited with saving it from a would-be arsonist.
Just before 6 p.m., a woman dressed in black walked onto the front porch of the St. Anne-style home at 501 Auburn Avenue and started pouring gasoline from a can. Then
she grabbed a lighter from the grass and started to come back up the stairs.
Zach Kemp was visiting from Utah.
I stood at the stairs and said, "You can't do this," and blocked her for about a minute.
Other tourists helped to restrain the woman while police were called. Atlanta Fire Battalion Chief Jerry DeBerry.
It could have been a matter of seconds before the house was engulfed in flames.
Police don't know why the woman would have tried to burn down the birthplace of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
People continuing to get sick from eating contaminated fruit. ABC's Brian Clark with the latest.
38 states have now seen cases of salmonella linked to cantaloupes. There have been more than 100 new illnesses in the last week, bringing the total to 230. The FDA has updated the list of recalled cantaloupe products available at stores like Quick Trip, Kroger, Trader Joe's, and Aldi. They all focus on whole cantaloupes from Malachita and Rudy. The CDC's advice: don't eat any pre-cut cantaloupe products if you don't know the brand. Brian Clark, ABC News.
ABC Entertainment News.
New to watch this weekend.
The Wi-Fi isn't working.
All communications go out. Is it the end of the world? A temporary glitch? No one knows in the new thriller, Leave the World Behind. Starring Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Mahershala Ali, and more. And it doesn't take long for things to start getting weird. That's on Netflix. In theaters nationwide.
May I confide in you?
Anne Hathaway is a sophisticated psychologist, possibly corrupting a young colleague, played by Thomasin McKenzie in Eileen. And Sarah Bareilles is a sad but gifted maker of pie in the filmed version of the Broadway musical Waitress, just in theaters until Monday. Foo Fighters sang hello to the Billion Streams Club on Spotify. Hard to believe the rockers didn't have a song on the list until now, but Everlong is their first. Former One Life to Live star Ellen Holly has died. She was the first black actress to star in a daytime soap opera. Holly was 92. And celebrated rapper Nicki Minaj with her birthday today. She's 41. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
This is Newsradio KONP.
If you're struggling to pay the mortgage, Making Home Affordable is a free government resource that can make it easier. Call 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
Foldable smartphones sound like a great idea, so why aren't they selling? I'm Kim Commando, brought to you by LinkedIn Jobs. Post a job for free and find qualified candidates quickly at linkedin.com/Kim. A few days ago, a friend considering giving a foldable smartphone as a holiday gift asked me what I thought about them. I told her that I never think about them. Foldable smartphones have never been at the top of anyone's gift list, which is both Samsung's and Google's fault. Both companies raced to release foldable phones, and in both cases, the screens cracked at the fold after only a few days of use. Today, the manufacturers say the screen problem is behind them, but do I really need one of these things? A Google Pixel Fold smartphone is almost $1,500, or you can get a Samsung folding phone for around $800. And then what do you have? A phone that folds, which brings up another question. After folding it, what else can it do? I have exciting news. You can enter to win a brand new iPhone 15 valued at $799. Enter now at commando.com/win. 37,000, 25, 1. 3 numbers to remember to get the visibility and control you need to make the right business decisions instantly. 37,000. That's how many businesses have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system, streamlining accounting, financial management, inventory, HR, and more. And this year is NetSuite's 25th anniversary. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less. And finally, the #1, because your business is one of a kind. NetSuite offers customized solutions for all your KPIs in one efficient system. That's one source of truth to manage risk, get reliable forecasts, and improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free, at netsuite.com/Kim. That's netsuite.com/Kim to get your very own KPI checklist. That's netsuite.com/Kim.
For what it's worth, I'm Derek Dennis. Leslie Horton had enough.
The email was meant to intimidate, humiliate.
She's a TV traffic reporter in Calgary and decided she would respond live on the air, reading the email to take on the troll.
Saying congratulations on your pregnancy. If you're going to wear old bus driver pants, you have to expect emails like this. So thanks for that. No, I'm not pregnant. I actually lost my uterus to cancer last year. And this is what women of my age look like. So if it is offensive to you, that is unfortunate. Think about the emails that you sent.
That video now viewed millions of times, Horton getting countless messages of support and telling ABC News.
And if someone can find a little nugget of courage and stand up and calmly and rationally just say no, you may not speak to me like that. I will not accept that. then maybe that can be a starting point for a conversation.
For what it's worth, I'm Derek Dennis, ABC News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Time keeps on ticking as Christmas draws near. Soon Santa will come with his 8 tiny reindeer, his sleigh loaded up with gifts from the past, each one so special, making memories that last. It's clear that St. Nicholas knows the best place to shop. It's friendly, it's local, it's the KONP Co-op. You too can be this year's best little buyer as you shop dollies and puzzles and radio flyer. The Co-op has gifts for ages 1 to 93, gifts of love and nostalgia for under the tree.
Every child deserves the best teachers, facilities, and academic programs to set them up for success. At Milton Hershey School in Hershey, Pennsylvania, we make that a reality for children from qualifying families who are looking for greater opportunities. Milton Hershey School enrolls students from pre-K through 12th grade from across the United States to live and learn on a beautiful state-of-the-art campus with all costs covered. Are you looking to set your child up for success or know a child who could benefit from Milton Hershey School? Learn more at mhskids.org/admissions.
Online at myclallamcounty.com. Newsradio KONP, Port Angeles, Squim, a Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. A judge in Michigan will sentence the gunman in the 2021 Oxford High School mass shooting today. Ethan Crumbley was 15 years old at the time. He killed 4 fellow students and injured 6 others. Victims, families, and survivors, including Riley France, who was shot that day, addressed the court.
I can no longer sleep without having flashbacks of a bullet entering one side of my neck and exiting the other. I feel limited on what I can do at 19 years old because of the thoughts running through my head.
Crumbley also spoke and apologized. He pled guilty to charges of murder and terrorism last year. The special counsel charged Hunter Biden with 9 tax-related charges, 6 misdemeanors and 3 felonies for failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes. Attorneys for Hunter Biden say those charges are politically motivated against the president's son. ABC's Stephen Portnoy has more.
The indictment contains a litany of tawdry details about Hunter Biden's proclivities at a time he was a self-admitted drug addict. But beyond specifying his payments to exotic dancers, porn sites, and even a sex club at a low point in his life, the indictment also paints the president's son as a sophisticated tax cheat, alleging that years after his drug use, he had his accountants categorize his past spending on debauchery as legitimate business expenses.
President Biden is not commenting. He's in Las Vegas today for an event to improve rail transportation. He's also meeting with the president at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, following this week's campus mass shooting. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton still vowing to enforce the state's abortion law even after a judge issued a temporary restraining order so a woman could receive the emergency procedure. ABC News legal contributor Shauna Lloyd.
The doctors are still liable and can be brought up on charges if they do perform it. Doctors, hospitals, and let's remember that the laws in Texas allow for any private citizen to bring these lawsuits. So there's still very significant risk.
You're listening to ABC News.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Officials in Atlanta say 2 tourists from Utah thwarted a possible arson attempt on Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth home Thursday. The visitors say they intervened when they saw a woman pouring gasoline on the house. Atlanta Fire Department Battalion Chief Jerry DeBerry.
If the witnesses hadn't been here and interrupted what she was doing, it could have been a matter of seconds before the house was engulfed in flames.
Family members tell ABC affiliate WSB that the suspect is a veteran suffering from a mental health crisis. The Food and Drug Administration expanding its warning on cantaloupes that have been linked to 3 salmonella deaths in the U.S. and another 5 deaths in Canada.
38 states have now seen cases of salmonella linked to cantaloupes. There have been more than 100 new illnesses in the last week, bringing the total to 230. The FDA has updated the list of recalled cantaloupe products available at stores like Quick Trip, Kroger, Trader Joe's, and Aldi. They all focus on whole cantaloupes from Malachita and Rudy. The CDC's advice: don't eat any pre-cut cantaloupe products if you don't know the brand. Brian Clark, ABC News.
Irish President Michael Higgins among the hundreds at today's funeral mass for frontman Shane MacGowan. Thousands lining the streets of Dublin to see MacGowan's coffin as it made its way. A family funeral outside the capital. MacGowan died November 30th at the age of 65 after his career in music and punk rock. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
The holiday season is right around the corner, so give the gift that's hard to wrap but easy to give. Give them a Stihl. With powerful trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws to place under the tree, the Stihl Holiday Gift Guide has something for everyone. Save $40 on the HSA 45 battery-powered hedge trimmer. Visit your local Stihl dealer or go to stihlusa.com/gift guide. Real Stihl. Find yours. Now $99.99 was $139.99 MSRP. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Thank you very much. We're the Queen's Cartoonists. Are you guys ready to hear some music from cartoons?
The holidays are here at Field Arts and Events Hall, and we're so excited to welcome you and your loved ones to celebrate with us. Get tickets now for the hilarious Queen's Cartoonists and watch your favorite Golden Age cartoons take on new life synced to live music and comedy. 'Tis the season for making memories. Visit www.fieldhallevents.org today.
Stick out your tongue and say, ah, it's the craziest thing you ever saw. Here at Olympic Game Farm, they say howdy with a wave of a paw. Now it's hard to steer clear of the elk and the deer when they pop in to say hello. They've got lions and tigers and bears. Oh, don't forget about the buffalo. It's impossible to stay calm. So come out with your dad and your mom. Canine and feline, you'll find us online at onlygamefarm.com.
KONP News brought to you by RE/MAX Evergreen Real Estate. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. 457-6600. The city of Port Angeles launching a new program this week where you can get free of charge permit-ready house plans. Through the program, pre-designed building and engineering plan sets are available to build accessory dwelling units, small lot homes, and townhouses ranging in size from 480 to 2,500 square feet. City Manager Nathan West says the idea is to eliminate as many barriers as possible for those in the community who may be thinking about building additional housing units on their property but may not have the money for the design or other costs.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast. A blend of clouds and sun this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 46. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy tonight, scattered rain showers likely, lows around 34. Scattered rain showers likely tomorrow, highs around 45. Upper 40s Sunday and Monday with showers both days. I'm weatherology meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 47 degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get
for this?
Welcome to the Girl Friday Show. Everyone right now is going,
what?
Well, this is different.
I really want this to just play the whole time.
Well, typically I play this when I cover for Todd in the morning for the hotcakes question.
I love it.
There's a couple of reasons why we're playing this. First of all, we got some wrestling information for you today.
Wow, lots of it.
Lots of it. And we've got chances for you to go see some wrestling, which is so cool. I am so excited. We've got some killer giveaways. We've got Coho tickets. We've got ringside wrestling tickets. We've got all sorts of different things here on the Girl Friday Show to give to you today.
So can we just play this the whole time?
Every time I hear this song,
I was tired until now.
I just get happy.
I know. I'm ready to go.
It's really fun to play at 7-something in the morning. The Girl Friday Show is brought to you each and every Friday by our friends over at Cocapelli Grill and Hook and Line. We're going to hopefully chat with Chef Michael today about what's going on. Also brought to us by our friends at Fogtown Coffee, which we're going to be hearing about their drinks here in just a few minutes. But I also want to remind everyone that they're still doing the Coffee for a Cause in conjunction with the Girl Friday Show. Head into Fogtown Coffee and try out one of Stephanie's and I's drinks. And whoever sells the most drinks of their drinks at the end of December, their charity is going to get a cash donation. Want to remind everyone, Stephanie is playing for Pet Emergency Group, and her delicious concoction is the Tropical Sleigh Ride. It is a spiced chai made with oat milk and a splash of coconut and banana. Trust me, I don't like saying it because it's competing against mine, but it's really good. And it's also good iced or hot. Mine is the I'll Be Home for Christmas, as I am playing for Habitat for Humanity. It is a white chocolate Americano with brown sugar and cinnamon with an eggnog topper. It is so good, hot and cold as well.
It is.
And whichever charity wins is both a noble charity. So head in and check that out. But yes, we've got lots to talk about today. I was pulling up our wrestling names so that we could talk about them a little bit later. But yeah, we've got some cool stuff that KONP has never given away before, and you're going to only find it here on the Girl Friday Show. Want to remind everyone that to win these tickets that we're going to be talking about today, you're going to want to text the word Girl Friday. Well, that was abrupt. You're going to want to text the
like off air
Girl Friday to 360-457-1450, and we're going to get those texts right here in studio. Text the words Girl Friday, 1 word, 2 words, I don't care. Girl Friday, and you are going to be entered to win these incredible tickets that we're going to be talking about. Ringside seats are on the line here for Harbor Havoc, the RW, Rogue Wrestling Attraction.
RWA Wrestling. It is
so exciting.
It is amazing.
Love this so much.
All I can do, if you're around, like, you know, our age, Amanda and I, we grew up in the 80s, and it was the wrestling.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant.
Oh, Andre the Giant.
Ric Flair. Oh my gosh. There were some, we'll talk about those a little later, but this is going to be really cool. We're giving them away early. This event is not happening till January 6th. So we'll talk more about it soon, but I just want to let you know we're doing this early because it's a little bit of a travel. But it would be a really cool weekend getaway.
And these certificates, these tickets that we have fit great in stockings. So if you win, these are going to make excellent gifts if you can't go. So,
well, yeah, and if you can't, but you definitely know somebody,
oh my God,
that will use them.
Yeah,
that is so great.
Yep. So we're going to hear more on that. But first, Stephanie, would you like to tell us what's going on this weekend?
And now, things to do and see live from the studio at KONP.
Doing okay over there, sis?
I have a really dry throat, so I have my coffee ready, and I will just apologize in advance. I am losing my voice. It's a good thing I don't sing.
It's a Christmas miracle. Oh, was that out loud? Oh, crap. That was my out.
Here's my pile. You read it.
My indoor voice came out.
Wasn't just in your head.
I love you.
I love you too. Gosh. All right, here we go. Just going to talk like this the whole time. Today, I have to mention this because people wait all year long for this. Guess who's at Swain's this weekend and today? And I mean, literally a couple hours from now. Guess who it is?
Is it Santa?
It's Santa. It is the Santa. It is the traditional Santa who's been there for us, for our kids, for our grandkids. Santa's at Swain's today from 4 to 7.
Well, it's because it's Santa.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is the same place we've been going all these years for this photo. I love seeing the recreations. The adults, and they get in there with their kids and recreate the same photos. Anyway, Santa's at Swain's 4 to 7 today, 12 to 5 tomorrow, and 2 to 5 on Sunday. And just in, Santa's going to be stopping by our event if you were one of those lucky winners. I'm so excited to see him. We have an event downtown. It's pretty cool. It's a viewing of the decorated boats down on the marina from 5 to 8. Port Angeles Yacht Club is hosting a viewing of the boats. So get on down there again between 5 and 8 tonight. It's not this weekend, it's tonight. I love seeing that. It's so pretty. There's a play from 7 to 10. It's showing tonight at Olympic Theater Arts. Oh, it's recurring. Sorry about that. It is a Sherlock Holmes for the holidays. I don't even need to describe what this play is about. Pretty cool.
It's a whodunit.
It's a whodunit play. Again, it'll last from 7 to 10. You can go to their website and see the other dates it's happening, olympictheaterarts.org. And to get tickets, the cost is $20. Olympic Theater Arts, of course, are great friends. We love them.
KZQM, our sister station, is actually season sponsor of OTA and their plays this season. So
because
that's
we
awesome.
love them so much. Field Hall presents the Queen's Cartoonists Holiday Hurrah. That is tomorrow from 1 to 2:30. The musical ensemble, the Queen's Cartoonists, have set out to find the best of the best and best of the worst holiday-related cartoons, films, and jazz. Tickets are from $15 to $60. Depending on where you're seated. The show includes traditional holiday vocal numbers like White Christmas, Jingle Bells, all the regular stuff, paired with jazz arrangements and festive animated films. There's also a good amount of novelty and comedy. Isn't there another Field Hall events that you want to talk about? A concert per se?
The Patsy Cline Show?
Yes, that.
Yes, the Patsy Cline Show will be at the Field Events Hall on January 21st, and I just got word about 10 minutes ago that the show is sold out.
What?
The tickets are gone, baby.
Okay, so I mentioned that for nothing, just to give you a good job, girl.
Thank you to everyone who got
amazing. That is amazing. I'm really sorry to everyone that I just brought that up because you know so many people are listening that wanted tickets to that still, and they thought, it's so far away.
I guess they can call and get on the waiting list if there's cancellations. I don't know, maybe if 500 more people call, they'll just add another show.
And you know what? It was going so fast that we couldn't even give them away. We couldn't give them away here. We just didn't have, they were going too fast. So congratulations, but sorry, y'all listeners. Don't get to see your show. Here's something else to get you out of your depression from not being able to buy those tickets. A Christmas Cottage Holiday Bazaar hosted by Squim Guild is happening today and tomorrow from 9 to 3. So you still have about 2 hours left. It's at 81 Timothy Lane in Squim. You can sip a hot drink, munch a freshly baked scone, and purchase homemade Christmas treats from the Bakery Cafe. And then shop handcrafted Christmas items and specialty gifts in the Christmas Cottage. So this is really cool. And that, again, is today and tomorrow from 9 to 3. Oh, I sound terrible. Leave that music up. Holiday Market at Vern Burton Community Center tomorrow from 10 to 3. If you're going to shop anywhere, of course, shop local first, and especially from these homemade handcrafted folks. Over 45 local families are selling goods and merchandise, gifts for everyone for the holidays, and you'll be supporting Peninsula Friends of Animals. They'll have festive photos, and they cannot wait to see you there. Again, Vern Burton tomorrow from 10 to 3. There's something else I just got word about, really cool. The Eagles in Port Angeles are having an amazing event tomorrow, Pictures with Santa and the Grinch. And the Grinch.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I knew your face would do that.
Oh, that's fun.
It is free to get in with a donation of an unwrapped toy or an article of clothing. Hot dogs and chips and a soda are only $5. They'll have music going the whole time by Vanishing Prairie. Not the whole time. I'm sorry. From 6 to 9:30 tomorrow night, Vanishing Prairie. And a dinner, baby back ribs, roasted potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and an auction. They'll have a silent auction going from noon to 7:30. So this is super cool. Again, this is happening at the Eagles in Port Angeles. And, what a great idea. It's last minute, too. So they're going to get some good toys in there to donate, and you can have some ribs.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Rain Shadow Artisans Holiday Shows happening tomorrow from 10 to 3. It's at the Dungeness River Audubon Center at Railroad Bridge Park. If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, you'll be able to go and check out the beautiful center. It's a gathering of talented artists showcasing their creations for a unique holiday shopping experience. You'll have be able to see a wide range of handmade crafts, paintings, sculptures, and more. Immerse yourself in the vibrant atmosphere as you explore the diverse artistry on display. Very cool. Again, that is tomorrow from 10 to 3 at the Dungeness River Audubon Center. Whew. Oh, did I already read about that one? No. Peninsula Friends of Animals. Oh, that's at the Vern Burton. That's twice in there. Just 2 different titles. Oh, boy.
You had the one job there, Steph.
I know. Well,
I'm teasing you.
2 titles. Same.
Very important.
I know. On Saturday, December 9th, tomorrow, of course, from 10 to 3 at Rock Plaza, you're going to have the books, all of the books for sale. All the ones for holiday gifting and Christmas themed things, recent hardbound books, children's and vintage children's books, Native American law, local offers, hiking, fishing, all of the good things. Tomorrow, Rock Plaza, 10 to 3. So that is, of course, Squim Friends of the Library. Wintertide Festival of Lights. This looks beautiful. Port Angeles Fine Arts Center. You can go and enjoy food and drink vendors, lighted art illuminating the forest paths, a community lantern walk, interactive art stations, and a fire performance down in the meadow by returning performers Fractal Phase. First time and returning attendees alike will find plenty to do and see with the new light art and activity stations. Tickets are required for the festival. Purchase in advance, of course. This is tomorrow from 5 to 8. And if you go, this is a very long, you probably go to Port Angeles Fine Arts Center and find their website, but for the tickets, I'm not even going to attempt to read this. It is also on myclallamcounty.com under community and our events tab. And if you didn't already hear this, which I've been hearing a ton about it on the radio, Operation Candy Cane is back. I love that.
That's a very cool thing.
I used to live on the west side of Port Angeles, and I would hear that fire truck come. We would come out and race out to the truck and get the candy canes and give the food.
So Squims was this last week, and I got to run out and see my buddy was actually driving the fire truck, and he screamed my name over the loudspeaker, and I'm sure that my neighbors were like, really?
Was he trying to get your canned food?
No, I gave him money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in my slippers, and he's like, jump on the truck. And I was, first of all, I have tiny little elf legs. And so I was trying to step in, and I was like, this isn't happening.
There's
and
no step ladder.
No, and my T-Rex arms couldn't reach the handle. So I was just throwing money at him. I'm like, I love you, goodbye.
Oh my gosh. Well, you can experience this with the Port Angeles donations, Operation Candy Cane. This is happening tomorrow night. It starts at 5:30. So if you're between west of I Street and M Street, that is where I used to live. They'll be coming around starting at 5:30. That's tomorrow. And then Sunday is I and L Streets to C Street. So I and L to C Street. And then, of course, it'll continue through the week. But you can tune in here to hear about locations. We'll talk all about it. And then I want to remind everybody, it's coming up, so you have a little bit of time, but you need to register for the Airport Garden Center annual Wreaths and Wine Workshop. It's on December 17th.
Fun.
So you still have a few more days, but you need to go to airportgarden.biz to register. And I have heard great things about that. I've seen some of the pictures online. Really cool. So go register for Wreaths and Wine, December 17th, airportgarden.biz. That's my pile.
All right, so we have our text, our McCrory Carpet One studio text main line is now open, 360-457-1450. Text the word or words, Girl Friday, to 360-457-1450, and you will be in the drawing for a couple of different things. We've got a pack of 4 VIP ringside tickets, and then we've got 2 packs of 3 regular tickets, which still get you close to the action.
So there's 3 chances to win.
3 chances to win.
Or general admission.
And Miss Stephanie is going to tell us what those tickets entail.
Oh, boy. So this is, of course, we talked about it earlier, Harbor Havoc. They're ringing in the new year. This event is happening on January 6th in Ocean Shores.
Love it.
This is something that you can make a trip down there and stay. Oh, we've stayed at the Shiloh.
Yeah.
We've stayed. There's a little Equality Inn there. All kinds
There's
of
Airbnbs there.
Oh, yeah. There's tons of stuff, tons of places that you could stay. And, of course, this is on a Saturday. So you make it a weekend thing. Maybe go down on Friday night. Doors open at 6. And this is the kind of wrestling that, this is entertaining. This is chair throwing. This is jumping off the stage almost into the audience type of thing. You need to go. This is what we did. I sent them to you. Go on YouTube and look up RWA, that's Rogue Wrestling Attractions, and you can see some people in the audience that filmed some stuff. Yes, they have a Facebook page, RWA, Rogue Wrestling Attractions, and this goes back to my childhood. So this is really cool. It's at 6 p.m. Doors open at 6 p.m. The event starts at 7 on January 6th. And you can get some of these tickets. General admission ones are still going to be great. It's not like it's in the Ocean Shores Convention Center, so it's not ginormous. It's not like being at what's our place called? So you'll be able to see everything.
Oh yeah.
It's right up there. So if you want these tickets, 2 sets of 3 we have, and then of course we have a set of 4 VIP tickets right up front. Like service, you're VIP, you're taken care of.
Yes.
So you can text Girl Friday to 360-457-1450, and then you will be notified when, Amanda?
Today, right after the show.
That you won, or we won't notify you if you didn't win.
Yes, if you don't hear from us.
If you don't hear from us by 4, you are not a winner. Sorry.
Love it.
Yeah, so very, very exciting.
Very fun.
Yeah, I love it. When are we gonna talk about our names, our wrestling names?
Well, when we come back, maybe I'll intro us because I have some bumper music to bring us in for our second segment that'll go well with our wrestling names. So why don't we take this moment to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will be transformed into your wrestling girls on the Girl Friday show. Don't forget to text us, Girl Friday, at 360-457-1450. Stick around. We've got lots more coming up, and tickets on the Coho as well coming up.
This is Jonathan Pasternak, Artistic Director of the Port Angeles Symphony. Join me and 65 of our community's finest musicians for the Symphony's annual holiday concert, Saturday, December 9th at the Port Angeles Performing Arts Center. Come experience the thrill of live orchestral music while enjoying festive and seasonal selections, plus the return of our Christmas Carol sing-along. Our special guest artist will be guitar virtuoso Colin Davin, performing Joaquin Rodrigo's Fantasia para un Gentilhombre. Our holiday concert on Saturday, December 9th is the Port Angeles Symphony's most popular concert of the year, so don't miss out. Get your tickets today, online at portangelessymphony.org, by phone at 457-5579, or in person at Port Book and News in downtown Port Angeles. See you at the Symphony.
Klahani Gymnastics is so much more than mats, bars, and balance beams. It's a place for building strength and confidence in our kids. It's promoting self-esteem and key building blocks for a healthy lifestyle. And of course, fitness is always fun at Klahani. Get the favorite child in your life a gift certificate for tuition and call to check on our schedule for upcoming classes. 360-457-5187. Klahani Gymnastics on Acorn Lane in Port Angeles, making fitness fun since 2009.
Hi, this is Brandon Johnson, General Manager of Price Ford in Port Angeles. The leaves are falling, and so are the prices here at Price Ford.
We have discounts up to $7,500 off MSRP, interest rates as low as 0%, and the best selection we have had in over 2 years.
Speaking of selection, if you're in the market for a new F-150, we have the perfect combo. Big discounts, great selection, and 2.9% for 72 months. And with all the trades we've taken in, our pre-owned inventory has never been better.
Visit us at priceford.com.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it now.
Welcome back to the Girl Friday Show with Amanda, Booty Jupiter Bacon, and Stephanie Supersonic Granite. Here in the studio. This is better than any elf name.
Did your name have the word booty in it?
Maybe. And let me tell you, I put it into a name generator. I didn't just come up with it on my own.
Thank goodness.
That wasn't all just me. That was a name generator. You can Google wrestling name generator.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, it's hours of fun.
Tell me that again. Tell me that slowly. I was so caught up in the.
Welcome back to the girl.
Just the names. Do you know them?
Amanda Booty Jupiter Bacon. And Stephanie Supersonic Granite Tannheiser.
Oh my God. Wow.
If you too want to be part of the Jupiter Booty Revolution and get your tickets to Harbor Havoc.
We will not be performing. Let's just make that very clear. I, Stephanie, and you, Amanda, will not be performing.
I don't know. Booty Jupiter, I think she needs to make a cameo because I think she could whoop. So there's a few chances to win these. So text the word Girl Friday and you could win these tickets.
I got to tell you, we're talking about names. You've been reading these live reads.
Yes. So fun.
Black Ice Jakari Frost versus Kobayas Tops. I can't. Hellhound Petrov versus Pretty Boy Troy Prescott.
Oh, Pretty Boy needs to go down.
Hellblazer Draven Vargas versus TNT Tyson Lee.
Oh, it's a SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
It's a SmackDown.
Was that Macho Man?
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
We're going to have no voice at the end of this show.
The Rat King versus Black King Ford. I can hardly.
The Rat King.
I just love this. I really need you guys to go online.
Yeah, I also want to remind people that you could text us 360-457-1450 and just text the words Girl Friday. You can spell it. You can also text the word wrestle with an A or wrestle if you want.
Yeah.
If you are feeling daring, you can try the word rogue.
Oh my gosh.
The word rogue, not rouge.
RWA. Wait, you know what? Today it's really anything goes.
I just want you to text all of the things to me.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is January 6th coming up at the Ocean Shores Convention Center, Harbor Havoc, ring in the new year. The show starts at 7:00. And if you do not win tickets today, you can go to rogueattractions.com. Tickets range from, they start at $15. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
So the closer you want to get, the more expensive it's going to be. And we are giving away some VIP seats and some general admission seats.
Love it. 4 ringside seats, baby.
And that is like special service.
I think when you get there, they actually give you a metal chair that you can smack down on the Rat King.
I am 100% sure of that.
So excited. I'm going to be texting the Girl Friday show. Because
really
I want
cool.
these tickets. These are so cool.
It just looks so fun.
I know.
It looks so fun.
I mean, think about this. This would be a great girls' night out, honestly. I think it would be super
Girls'
fun.
weekend away.
Absolutely. It would be a great guys' night. Great guys' weekend away.
Well, yeah, got father-son thing, even just the family, because we've got sets of 3 and then, of course, the ringside. But it's so funny. It's so super cool, so entertaining.
I'm going to tell you something that, I don't know, it just kind of ties in with the craziness of wrestling.
Yeah.
Having a smart appliance is all the rage.
Rage. Was that it? The only thing that ties in.
Even for stuff that definitely doesn't need to be smart. Like a toilet.
Bidets are smart.
But that's different than a toilet. And also, I don't know if bidets are smart bidets. Like, I don't know if they, like, change color and they're like...
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, God.
There are LED lights on bidets.
We have detected, which... Tinkle, you did. There's a story making the rounds online about a man in China who had his smart toilet burst into flames whilst using it. I wish I would have queued up Ring of Fire. That would have been good.
That's good for so many reasons.
It happened a few weeks ago. The man first sensed that something was wrong when he smelled smoke. I mean, that's an intense bathroom experience. Then he saw plumes of white smoke billowing from the toilet bowl. That's when he decided, hey, I should stand up.
I can't with you.
Just then, before he could pull his pants up, the toilet exploded. Started burning. Just then, before he could, he wasn't hurt. I just want to make sure he wasn't hurt. It's unclear what started the fire, but the man thinks it may have been sparked by a short circuit or a real bad trip through Taco Bell. I don't know. It's unclear what kind of smart toilet he had, but there are ones that have automatic flushing, heated toilet seats, which would be lovely, water conservation features, and self-cleaning functions. So, just want to, if you smell smoke in the bathroom, maybe just stand up for a second.
It works. You'd ever do that to me again, we're through. Your co-host is gone. This will be the Amanda show. It will no longer.
I saved that for you.
The one Girl Friday, the lone Girl Friday show.
It'll be the sound of one hand clapping.
I'm never going to forget this.
The sound of one hand clapping. All right. Well, we're going to...
Can we take a break?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Let's call Chef Michael at Kokopelli Grill.
We should do that. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can ask him. I don't think any of his toilets have caught on fire. I don't think so. All right. Well, stick around. We've got more of the Girl Friday show with Booty, Jupiter, Bacon, and Dingleberry Tannheiser. I don't remember what they are, so stick around.
Airport Garden Center invites you in for festive holiday events happening all season long. Don't miss the annual Wreaths and Wine Workshop, Sunday, December 10th at Airport Garden Center. It's guaranteed to be an afternoon full of holiday cheer during the Wreaths and Wine event, as the airport elves guide you through the creation of your own personalized wreath while you sip on delicious local wine. This workshop will provide you all the guidance and essentials for you to create a beautiful wreath, including the wreath frame, wire, boughs, and hanger, plus 2 glasses of wine. It's a great time to create a very special holiday decoration to enjoy all season long and spend time with friends and family. Tickets for Wreaths and Wine are $69, available online at airportgarden.biz. That's airportgarden.biz. Come enjoy all the magic of the season at Airport Garden Center. Planting knowledge, growing gardeners, and creating memories since 1977.
Caviar Jewelry is ready to meet your jewelry needs. Our beautiful store at 2416 East Highway 101, Suite B in Port Angeles is energetic and inviting. We have new jewelry from vendors across the states and around the world. We do the discount shopping so we can bring the savings to you. Sharon's available to consult with you directly for jewelry repairs, and most are done in-house. Annie offers appraisals for your beloved pieces. We're open 10 till 6, Tuesday through Saturday. We look forward to serving you.
neighbors, the next generation, our community.
The chance to rebuild and thrive belongs to everyone.
United Way of KONP County is committed to improving the health, education, and financial stability of every person in our community.
With our partners, donors, and advocates, we've reached more people to make a bigger difference in Clown County.
Give for a brighter future. Advocate for a better tomorrow. Volunteer to make a positive change. That's what it means to live united.
Join us in making an impact in our community by donating at www.unitedwayclown.org/donate.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast. A blend of clouds and sun this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 46. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy tonight, scattered rain showers likely, lows around 34. Scattered rain showers likely tomorrow, highs around 45. Upper 40s Sunday and Monday with showers both days. I'm weatherology meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 47 degrees.
Do you know why this song fits with today?
Nope.
One of my favorite wrestling movies ever, starring Kevin James. Here Comes the Boom.
Oh my gosh.
If you have not seen that movie, it is so stinking good.
And this song is in that movie?
This is his entrance song.
Of course it is.
There's a whole reason.
This is why it's a comedy, because this
Henry
is not...
Winkler. Henry Winkler helped pick out the song.
This is not a wrestling song entrance.
Are you kidding me? It gets big, baby. You know what is amazing?
What?
And makes me get all excited?
I bet I know.
Chef Michael. That's who gets me excited and makes me want to sing. Chef Michael, are you there?
I'm here.
Yay! How are you, Mike?
I'm okay. I got both my girls today.
You do. Weird,
Holy
right?
Smokes.
I
What a
know.
lucky guy I am.
And this may be the last time you hear both of us in here because we're a little off the rails today and I'm loving it. But, you know.
One of us might get fired.
I doubt that.
Aw, thanks.
Michael, how the heck are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You both in the holiday spirit and
yes,
getting ready for
I'm getting ready to meet you at 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Steph.
Yes, I know. I'll see you there, bright and
Tomorrow
early.
morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going home early today. I got to be here at 4. So
are you going to make a list and check it twice?
I already did.
Of course he did. He sounds just disgusted with you. Of course he did
like,
that.
No doy. Oh, Michael, we're so excited to have you at the Breakfast with Santa tomorrow. I mean, you have been providing the food for this for how many years now?
Oh, gosh. I think, Stan, first time we did it was, I want to say 2011 or 2012.
That is correct, because I started in 2014 and you'd been here for a few years before I got here. So that's right.
Yeah, I think you've been...
We used to do it at the Heritage Center, and then it was too messy for them, and so it had to move.
You know, just FYI, in its very first iteration, which is when I was here back in the aughts,
back in the
2000 aughts, we had it at the former Roy's Chuck Wagon place.
It's not funny.
Which is now an auto parts store, and I don't think you can get anything there.
No.
Well, and maybe an exploding toilet, but who knows? So, Michael, what's on the menu tomorrow for the kids?
Floating toilets? Did you say that?
You weren't listening.
It was a whole thing. It's fine.
Oh, my. We're in a mood today, huh?
We really are.
A good one.
Yeah, so got killer oysters like I always do. We're doing a champagne pink peppercorn mignonette for the raw oysters in the half shell this weekend. We're doing a pretty cool appetizer. It's an olive tapenade bruschetta. So it's both vegan and vegetarian, but you just got to say it's got a balsamic reduction. fresh basil, feta, tapenade, but it's just delicious.
Yeah, had me at balsamic.
Butter.
I know. I hear you talking about the guys down the street all the time.
I do love me some balsamic.
I love balsamic and olive oil, so I always listen to your little recipes.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that my recipes can compete with yours, Michael.
With a chef.
Thanks for making me feel...
No. It's actually totally... I every time I'm like, wow, that sounds great.
Thank you, Chef Michael.
That's so sweet.
You're the nicest. You're the nicest.
Yeah, so we got a curried seafood stew with poblanos, onions, garlic, lemongrass, and a fragrant coconut milk with a clam broth and clams and mussels and shrimp, halibut, and scallops. And we're doing a grilled ribeye tonight with asparagus, leek, and pancetta baked macaroni and cheese with chanterelle mushrooms and a mustard demi-glace. Holy smokes.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and we have a new very cool chicken sandwich over at Hook and Line. Y'all need to come check it out.
Really?
What?
Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Well, it's got a honey, spicy honey glaze to it. It's a fried chicken sandwich, so sorry about that.
No, that's the
Please
best.
don't ever apologize again for saying the words fried and chicken. It's my favorite two words together.
Anyway, it's literally the bomb. Me and my guys worked on it for weeks and finally got it down. It's going to be permanently on the menu.
Oh, good.
So
that's
besides
awesome.
the normal cool stuff, so we got rid of the smoked salmon chowder next door at Hook and Line.
What?
Just temporarily.
Okay.
Because we're doing these cool grilled cheese sandwiches over there as well. And I decided I would want a tomato basil bisque for that.
I called it just now. I mouthed the words tomato to Amanda.
Yes.
Yeah, so cool grilled cheese sandwiches. We had a couple of them with, and we're serving the tomato bisque every day. And it's actually... We're selling a lot of those grilled cheese sandwiches now.
I bet. This is perfect. This is incredible grilled cheese weather.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, how can people...
But grilled cheese and a good tomato bisque is doesn't matter what
Unbeatable.
the weather.
Unbeatable.
Yeah.
How can people make reservations this weekend?
Well, 360-457-6040 or go online at cocapelli-grill.com and hit the reservation button, or if nobody answers the phone, just leave a message, and I promise you within 12 hours, it's probably be me. We'll be calling you back to execute your reservation.
You're amazing, Chef Michael. Thank you so much for everything that you do, and thank you for being a part of the Breakfast with Santa tomorrow morning. And, it's a lot of dedication to wake up so stinking early to take care of all of the kiddos and their families tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, and my baker is up there finishing. He made the dough yesterday for the killer pecan sticky buns, cinnamon roll dealios that...
Those are famous. They're famous at our breakfast.
I got to remember to bring plastic bags tomorrow. Line my pockets. Line my pockets with tin foil. Shove them in there.
Yeah, they're pretty decadent. Love you, girls. Y'all have a great weekend, and we got some beautiful weather today. Isn't that wonderful?
It's wonderful.
It is.
We love you so much, Chef Michael. Can't wait to hug you in the morning.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Take care, my friend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Truly the best.
For those of you that were listening that we were making jealous, just know that we're so sorry that you don't get to taste these sticky buns because there were only 30 winners.
Yeah.
And if you are a winner and you're listening, boy, you're in for a treat.
Get your sticky buns down there early.
Wow.
Well, hopefully they're not sticky.
And don't come too early. Please. I'm not opening the door until 7:45. Anyway.
All right, well, we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about our coffees that we have and remind you about the Coffee for a Cause. And don't forget, we got Coho tickets to give away. Holy doodle. And don't forget to be texting 360-457-1450. Text the word wrestle, Girl Friday, Havoc, Rogue.
Whatever you want.
Well, within reason. And you will be entered to win these incredible tickets to this awesome Harbor Havoc live professional wrestling that's going to be happening at Ocean Shore. So stick around.
It's time to play Perfect Food Pairings, brought to you by Mountain Dew. This dish pairs perfectly with the bold citrus kick of Mountain Dew.
Oh, street tacos.
Sorry, that is not the answer we're looking for.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Sorry, that is also not the answer.
What the heck?
Is it chicken wings? Correct.
What? Wait a second.
Yeah, hold on. Mountain Dew pairs perfectly with street tacos.
And Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
This show is so lame.
The show is not lame.
Yeah, you're lame.
Nothing pairs perfectly with food like Mountain Dew. Do the Dew.
The Olympic Game Farm is known for their waving bears and the extremely friendly buffalo. But have you seen the king of the animals? I'm talking about Samson the lion. Because of how close you're able to get to all of the animals, when Samson roars, you can feel it. The lion may sleep tonight, but today, Samson welcomes you to the Olympic Game Farm. Open 7 days a week from 9 till 3. We look forward to seeing you, and we're not lying.
I don't know about you, but when someone says something about the 1980s, I still think that was only 20 years ago, not 4 decades ago. My point is this. If you're one of those people that says, we just updated our blinds a couple years ago, it might actually be longer than you think. Update and save money now with 25% off your order at the Blind Store by McCrory. Plus, get free installation. The most styles from the most popular brands, installed by the most trusted professionals at the Blind Store by McCrory in Squim.
Hi, this is Brandon Johnson, General Manager of Price Ford in Port Angeles. December is Mach-E month. Come test drive a Mach-E and receive a $20 gift card.
This is one of the very best EVs on the market. It has a long range, amazing technology, and great performance.
Yes, the performance is not only 0 to 60 in as low as 3.8 seconds, but built for all seasons. Extremely advanced all-wheel drive system specifically designed to perform in ice and snow.
And with up to $7,000 off MSRP and a great selection, now's the time. Visit us at priceford.com.
Spot in this town. Memories of you and me running now. That's where we met, like a winter dream. And I bet I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. Underneath that mistletoe, you've been so bad. You don't know my favorite things, but you won't take Christmas.
Kelly Clarkson. Christmas isn't canceled, just you.
It's great. Canceling era.
Love it. All right. Text 360-457-1450 right now to be entered to win these incredible Harbor Havoc wrestling tickets. Thanks to our friends over at Rogue Wrestling Entertainment. I love it.
So cool.
All right. Well, we're going to do a call in. You have to know the answer to this question. So, Deborah, if you're listening, we will answer the phone in here.
Oh, that's great.
Highly produced ad where we tell people things right beforehand. All right. So, if you know the answer to this question, give me a call, 360-457-1450. As long as you or anyone in your family has not won in the last 60 days, we want to pass these prizes around.
And what are they winning?
2 tickets on the Coho Ferry. They are round trip tickets, actually, is what they are. So you can actually go to Victoria
and come back. Thank goodness.
I know, it's amazing. Thanks to our friends over at Black Ball. So here's the question. Here are the questions.
You're looking at me. You're just
I know. I don't know what's happening. I'm very excited right now. All right. What was the very first song ever sent through the airwaves via radio?
Ever in the history of ever.
Yes. This was back in 1906 What was the first song ever sent through the airwaves via radio waves? 36045. Remember, if you or anyone in your family has won in the last 60 days, you are ineligible. But what was the first song ever sent through the airwaves via radio? Oh, well, evidently. 360-457-1450. Just you.
Oh, and the lights in Victoria right now, by the way, are amazing. So what a great time to go over on the Coho.
Yes,
beautiful.
absolutely.
You could go to Butchart Gardens. It's amazing right now.
All right, Girl Friday show.
Hello.
Okay, make sure you turn your radio down.
Yikes.
Girl Friday show.
Hi. Oh, holy night.
Turn your radio down, hon. What was the question?
It's off. It's Oh Holy Night.
It is Oh Holy Night. Did you look that up?
Yes.
That's okay. I didn't know it either.
And who are we speaking with?
Danny Rodriguez.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Especially because well, what's his name answered the other phone, so I had to call back again.
Oh,
what's his name? I love it.
I'm sorry.
What's his name? You were not supposed to answer the phone.
He didn't get the message that he wasn't supposed to.
My mind went totally blank.
Oh no,
it's
I love
okay.
it.
He didn't know, and we're so glad you got through, Dammy.
Me too. Thank you.
All right, well, come pick those up.
Alrighty, is there a date limit or anything on those?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Dammy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yep, Oh Holy Night was the very first song ever sent through the air via radio waves. Isn't that incredible?
That is. And when you said you were going to ask that question, I'm like, wonder why she's going to ask that question. And then, of course, Oh Holy Night is perfect.
What a curious question to ask.
Question.
Mm-hmm. 360-457-1450. Text the words Girl Friday or any other variation of that, and you can be entered to win these incredible tickets that we have to the Harbor Havoc. Again, on the line are 4 ringside VIP tickets. It's a set of 4, which you could be winning. And then there's also 2 sets of 3 general admission that we're going to be giving away. So make sure you text us right now, and we'll be contacting the winners after the Girl Friday show.
So I want to give a big shout out to Rose and the gang and everybody at Fogtown because we got some very delicious drinks today, and they're part of their seasonal line. These drinks we have are called Sweater Weather.
Sweater weather.
Because it is sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Totally. Yours, Amanda, is just slightly different, of course, because I always do the caffeinated, you know.
Because you're difficult.
Yeah, I'm difficult. Sweater weather is...
Get the word out. I'm easy. On coffee drinks.
That's what I heard. Vanilla sauce and bourbon caramel.
That explains the show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Makes sense now. It all makes sense.
It's all coming back to me
So
now
if
in the
you
immortal
would-
words of Celine Dion.
If you would like to act like us, go to Fogtown and pick yourself up a Sweater Weather. Mine has decaf with almond milk, so she can do anything. Yours is an Americano style with cream, and they're absolutely delicious. And let me mention again, you did this at the beginning of the show, but if you go there and you don't want to have a Sweater Weather,
because it's such sweater weather.
I know. You can have one of our drinks and help us get some votes, basically. Every time you get one of our drinks, which mine is called the Tropical Sleigh, and Amanda, your drink is called Home for the Holidays.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Sorry. I'll be home for Christmas.
It's literally the name of the song.
Anyway, if you get one of those 2 things, we're in a little friendly competition at the end of December. They'll tally it up and see who had the most, and the proceeds, part of them, will go to our charity.
Which is very exciting because, like I said, either way, whoever wins is going to have a charity that's very happy.
Absolutely. I will not be mad at you.
And both drinks are really delicious.
They are.
I want to say thank you to the person that texted us and let us know that they were driving and had to pull over the exploding toilet story. Almost peed their pants. Love hearing from our people.
Text us anytime.
We love hearing from you. 360-457-1450. You still have a few moments, 2 minutes or so, to text us, Girl Friday, wrestling, anything that you want, basically. Well, that's clean. And you'll be entered to win these incredible tickets that we're giving away. We've had so much fun on the show today.
I know. I love it. I think we should talk about things like wrestling more often.
I think so, too. I mean, really, when's the last time we gave away anything like this?
I know. Thank you, Ken, at Rogue Attractions, for giving us these tickets to give away. I hope your event is amazing. I'm sure it will be.
I feel like we need to call Ken at some point and just, interview him on the phone.
What a great idea. Maybe during the show.
Yeah. Well,
that would be loud.
No, just on a Tuesday at noon. Of course on the show.
No, at his show on the 6th.
Oh, that show. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we could get a wrestler.
Oh, that would be loud and fun.
Do you think the Rat King would join us?
Maybe.
My God.
Wow.
The possibilities are endless here on the Girl Friday show. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much to our main show sponsor, the man, the myth, the legend, Chef Michael over at Kokopelli Grill and Hook and Line. And thank you to our drink sponsor at Fogtown Coffee. We love you, Rose and Maddie and the whole crew. You guys are amazing. And thank you to our listeners, because without you, well, we'd probably still do this, but it wouldn't be any fun.
No.
And we wouldn't have people telling us that they almost peed their pants.
It's fabulous.
We love you guys. All right. Well, have a great weekend. Enjoy your time out on the streets. Be safe. Watch for little elves crossing the road.
And go get your pictures with Santa.
God, I can't wait for Santa.
Red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. Christmas is waiting for you. Christmas is waiting for you. Candy cane lane, bring a friend this holiday. Bring a friend who loves to play. We'll eat all the candy canes. Oh, candy cane lane, bring a friend this holiday. Bring a friend who loves to play. We'll eat all the candy canes. Oh, candy canes. We'll eat candy
News, sports, and information for the North Olympic Peninsula. We're News Radio KONP, Port Angeles, Squim, a Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. The war between Israel and Hamas intensifying in southern Gaza. Today, the UN Security Council voted in favor of a humanitarian ceasefire. The U.S. in the end vetoed that measure, saying Israel has a right to defend itself and a responsibility to do everything to avoid civilian casualties. During the debate session, UN Deputy Ambassador to the U.S., Robert Wood.
We do not support calls for an immediate ceasefire. This would only plant the seeds for the next war, because Hamas